What's up, everybody? I'm Mischief, and thank you for joining me. And I am finally ready to give my review, in-depth, full review of the Ultra 200 fabric on my LiteAF Curve 46. So yes, stick around and let's get into it. Alright, so a little bit of background. I was one of the first people to receive a pack made out of the Ultra 200. I got it back in, I think April. And since then, this pack has about 1,000 miles on it. It has from Harrisburg, Virginia to Bland, Virginia on the Appalachian Trail. Then a foothills trail westbound through hike where I was on trail for 9 days. 7.5 of them was all day, all night torrential downpour rain. Like I went down there and it was like a monsoon. So we had that. Then I connected that to the Bartram Trail. 114 miles of really rough trail conditions. Lots of blowdowns, lots of briars. Just a lot of bushwhacking. Then I hiked from Bald, where that ends, to Fontana Dam on the Appalachian Trail. And then I through hiked the Bent McKay Trail, Sobo. All with this pack. And I had everything you could think of weather-wise. So I finally think I can give my full, non-biased opinion on the Ultra 200 fabric. And I'm in no way, shape, or form obligated to say anything. I can say anything I want to about this pack. I offered to make the video about it. I was not told I had to make a video about it. The full disclaimer, I did not pay full price for this pack, but I did pay about almost half of what they're sold for now. So with that said, let's get into my review. First, we're going to talk about the waterproofness of this fabric. Like I said, I had torrential downpours all on the foothills trail. Pretty much my whole hike, I had really hard rain, and there's no better way to test it than being out there like that. I can honestly say I never once had a single drop inside my pack, other than if I had to get something out of my pack, whenever I would open it up, you're bound to get a little bit of water in there. And I know that's the only reason water got in there, because the days that I never opened my pack, I never had any moisture at all inside here. All the tape seams, you can see there, all the way down, everywhere, they're still completely 100% fine. Every seam on this pack is still completely fine. Like you can see right there, the whole entire pack looks just like that. And it's just been amazing when it comes to waterproofness. Before I go any further, I'm not going to go into specs about this and compare it to DCF, X-Pack, or anything like that. Once you finish watching this video, if you haven't already, go check out Frozen from Outdoor Adventures. He made an awesome video about the Ultra 200 fabric and everything about it. If I was to go on and tell everything I know about this, I would just be repeating what he's saying. So if you want the specs about it, weight per yard, and how it compares to other fabrics, go over to his channel and check it out. I'll leave a link to the video down below. Now, abrasion resistance. This is where this fabric is a complete game changer. This thing other than the mesh, we'll get to that in a minute because that's just strictly LiteAF. This pack, I will show B-roll of it. You know how like on DCF packs, you roll it, and unroll it, over and over and over again, it starts peeling. Take a look at that. It still looks brand new inside. The fabric on the outside. This thing had gotten scraped against branches going under 10 million blowdowns. One stretch on the Bent Mackay Trail in a mile, I went through 30 blowdowns. This thing was scraping and scrubbing and everything. All on the side, the pockets. There is not a single, not even a single scratch indentation on this pack anywhere. There's no scuff marks. There's no holes in it anywhere that I've been able to find. Even on the bottom of the pockets that's on the ground, no holes. This fabric is just truly, truly amazing. Now, the only other thing that actually has to do with this, I know a lot of people was talking about like it would fail in like the seams and so on, like start pulling. There is none of that anywhere on here. Like this fabric, it's honestly the best backpacking fabric there is out there at this moment for backpacks. And you can't say waterproof, but it's the most water resistant fabric I've ever used. And this is coming from hiking a bunch of miles with an X backpack, VX07, and then another one, VX21, and then the DCF pack from Superior Wilderness Designs that I hiked a little over half of the Appalachian Trail with last year. And this thing has just the same amount of miles on it as that pack did. And that pack was tore all to heck. It had holes all in the DCF and everything. And that was on the AT, a fairly maintained trail. This pack was on trails that don't have this volunteer support that the AT does. Therefore, it's completely hard as heck on your gear. As you can see from the mesh. Like that mesh got caught on all kinds of stuff. And you can see it's sewed up and everything. And that just shows what this pack went through. And there's not a single thing wrong with the fabric. The only thing I've been able to find on this pack is back here. You can see how, just like with any other pack, it kind of folds and creases. That could possibly lead to some abrasion problems, but as of right now it hasn't. But it's definitely getting the creases in it, just like DCF and X-Pack does. And I'm pretty sure that goes without saying for any pack. But time will tell on this if it actually starts causing it a problem or not. Alright, now we'll go into just LiteAF as a whole for this pack. That's enough about the fabric. Like I said, if you want to know anything else about it, like more specific stuff about the fabric, go check out Frozen's video. But this pack right here carries the weight extremely, extremely, extremely well. Chris says, from LiteAF, says this pack is rated to 30 pounds. At one point, I had about 8.5 days of food in here with winter gear. I was pushing 40 pounds. And this pack never got uncomfortable on me. These straps, they're just so plush. They're just the right width. They're just right at 3 inches. but they are so comfortable. Like, it's hard to explain. If you only have like 20, 23, 24 pounds in here, you can't even hardly tell it's on your back. This hip belt is amazing. It did not cause any rubbing, no bruising or anything. And where you can hook it and adjust it from the top and the bottom, you're able to get that perfect fit. I also had Ultra 200 pockets on here. They're the exact same. No wear, tear, anything. They're just pretty dirty. And I can honestly say, I never got any water in here. I take that back. One time I did, and I think that's because I didn't have it zipped up all the way. But in my opinion, this pack is well worth the money and extremely well worth the wait. This bottom pocket held up great. I have one small little hole, and yeah, the only thing that didn't hold up is the mesh. And that was just because of me rubbing against rocks, tree branches, brush, thorns. It was getting caught on everything. I sewed it 10 million times, but yeah. But I will be getting another pack from LiteAF, and we're going to be trying a different kind of mesh for out here. That might possibly make it a little bit more durable on the lesser known, less traveled, and just all around harder to do trails because of the maintenance on it. Non-maintained trails is really extremely hard on your gear. It's not like the AT or PCT. So if we can come up with something that'll hold up to any kind of terrain you go through and not have to worry about it snagging and ripping and everything else, that would make this pack like a perfect pack. But in the end, this has just been an amazing pack, and I'm going to continue using it until everything just starts falling out of this. But anyways, I'm going to leave y'all. I'm going to show some close-ups of everything, because I know it's hard to see like this. But anyways, I hope you all had a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have any comments, questions, or anything, leave a comment below. I'll do my best to answer. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Have an even better night. And I will talk to y'all on the next one.